When you hear the word disconnect, what do you think of? Some people may think of playing video games, playing sports, watching a movie, watching a TV show, sitting in a room by themselves. But for me, when I think of disconnecting, I think of going on a retreat. For me, the most impactful retreat would be tech, and that's a retreat that I just went on this past weekend, and it's now my second time going. So I would love to share with y'all maybe some of the pros and cons of going on retreats and disconnecting from the daily life. So tech, for a little bit of background, is a Catholic retreat. It is based on teens. The name of the actual retreat is Teens Encounter Christ. And so it's nationwide. And here in Louisiana, we have one in New Orleans that goes on about 3 times a year. And it's basically the premise of the entire retreat is to connect more with your faith and the people around you, disconnect from daily life, and kind of learn more about yourself and about faith and kind of ways to live out your life. And for me, that's very impactful. And one of the big things that they do on tech is they ask you to leave your phones and not be on your phone while you're at the retreat, whether you just leave it in your room or you turn it in, either way. But just kind of disconnecting from the outside noise and being able to be fully present and not be distracted. And for me, that's very impactful. It's very helpful, to be able to just kind of sit back, not worry about the other things going around, not worry about who's posting on social media or this person doing this or that, or looking at everybody's lives, but I'm only focused on me and the people that I'm there with. And so for me, when I leave these retreats and I come back, life looks a little bit different. And so I really want to talk about how disconnecting can be a good thing, but it can also be a hard thing. So you come back from these retreats and you may instantly want to jump back into things, and like you're on this retreat, you're disconnected from everything, you're not looking at your phone all the time, but the second you leave, you're going to use your phone probably to see how to get back home. You're going to use your phone to go text and call the people that you haven't talked to in a couple days, and that noise just comes back. And you have to figure out all the things that you learned over this weekend, all the things that have touched your heart, all the ways that you've grown in those few days, how to implement that back into your daily life and how to not let these distractions be distractions, And so for me, that's probably one of the most difficult things, is trying to implement everything that I've learned without just falling right back into everything that I was doing before, and allowing that time that I took to actually be successful, right? But then another side of that is you now know how to look at life, knowing that maybe some things you reflected on you don't need in your life anymore, and you don't have to do these things constantly every day. Maybe for some people they were watching a certain show that was influencing them, they were hanging out with certain people, they were doing things. There's a laundry list of things that it could have been. And for me, I was playing different games and taking so much time out of my day doing things that actually didn't benefit me at all and didn't benefit the people around me at all. And so now I come back and I use what I learned and what I reflected on to improve my life. And so there's two sides of it, and disconnecting can be a very, very good thing, whether it's at a retreat or just in your room, whatever it may be. But disconnecting from life is something that I think is essential and necessary for a lot of people in whatever aspect that looks like. And so sometimes the best way to truly reconnect with your life and the people around you can be taking a step back and disconnecting, and everything will be easier after that.